Hello, gardening friends. Welcome to the Weekend Gardener. One of the questions that comes up quite frequently about vegetable growing is, what kind of light do I need? And lots of times folks tell me, oh, I get 4 hours of good light in the afternoon, or even 6 hours of good light. You know, neither of those are very good for a vegetable garden. If you don't get at least 8 hours, it's not going to do very well. And you really need a full day. I always tell folks there aren't any farms in the shade, so you should be doing the same thing, growing in full sun. But these shady areas sometimes in your yard are inevitable, and so you're going to have to grow something. Later on in the spring, we'll talk about the sunny vegetables. But right now, I want to suggest a few that you might try here in the winter garden especially. They like cool weather, all of these guys. And so there are things like chard, kale, boy, one of the more nutritious vegetables you could put out there, leafy greens. You know, all of these are leafy. Loose leaf lettuce, boy, that's another nice one. Sorrel is very tasty, has a lemony flavor to it. You know, all of these guys have big leaves like endive and arugula too. Try the arugula in your garden. You might find that, of course, broccoli's in season. Try some broccoli. Find the sunniest spot for the broccoli, but it's be worth trying. Cabbage also. Cabbage has these great big leaves to try to get as much sun for themselves for photosynthesis. Without that, you're not going to get very good production. And some folks in the fall, earlier than this though, would put potatoes in, and of course, try some turnips. There's a few suggestions for you. If your garden has gotten shady over the years because the trees have grown in and you still want a garden, prep the soil in the same way that you would do the vegetable garden at any other season, and then try some of these that I mentioned today. You'll find out that many of them are going to do very well in your garden, provided you give them 4 to 6 hours of light. For the Weekend Gardener, I'm John Dromgoole. I'll see you next week.